Hi, fragrance fam. It's Thursday, which means it's time for another episode of my Wick-End Deals series here at the 3-Wick Thesis Candle channel. If you're new here, my name is Tracy, and I do this episode every Thursday. I talk about some of the best candle sales and the new releases across top candle retailers, almost always covering Bath & Body Works, Goose Creek, Kringle, Yankee, and Homeworx, and today is no exception. I am going to talk about all five, although I will say that I think tomorrow is going to be where the candle sales and release days are at a couple of my favorite ones, which are Bath & Body Works and Goose Creek. Let's start where I always do, with Bath & Body Works. So I go to the website and there's this amazing kind of like video. It reels you in. It's like a train car. It's holiday and you can get on board to all the new holiday stuff. And it says shop new arrivals. So I instantly was like, ooh, new candles. Let's check it out. Sorted by product type, that always narrows it down to my 3-Wicks because that's really what I'm most interested in. If you're interested in other product, check that out. I have no idea what's happening in those areas. It's just not my vibe. And then I sort by new arrivals. All of this was out last week. So cool video intro, but there's not any new releases this weekend, at least not today. Now, with that said, I want to highlight that I was looking at Tess's blog, Life Inside the Page, and she said that Canada got the new cookie candles today. So then I was like, let's go check out the Canadian website. So that's what I did. I went over to the Canadian website. Not only, y'all, do they have the new candles. Again, I'm going to do the same thing. Go to candles. I'm going to sort by new arrivals. And there they are. All three of the cookie candles. By the way, I had these in my store on Saturday. I picked them all up. I did a lit review episode already. So if you want to know what these are going to smell like, you can go ahead and watch that review. Link in the description. Popped a card up here for you. My favorite is the crispy cookie edges. It is delicious, although a little worried about the burn quality on that one. But these are released to Canada. They came out today, and there is speculation that we will see them in the US stores tomorrow. Now, why Bath & Body Works released them there first, I have no idea. I literally don't know why that is. I will also highlight that the Canadian website is having a sale on 3-Wick candles, $12.95 with a code, whereas we have candles at full price today. Full price. Anybody want to pay full price for new holiday candles? No, none of us want to pay full price for new holiday candles. I have heard there's speculation that we will get an awesome candle sale starting tomorrow, and y'all, this is the first time since starting this series back in March or April, that I haven't seen the candle sales start on Thursdays. They almost always start on Thursday. But I'm seeing rumors on Instagram, the subreddit for Bath & Body Works, that the sale tomorrow will be a $10.95 price point. I don't know. I have no way of actually knowing that, but I heard it was going to be $10.95 and that we are going to have the new cookie candles out tomorrow. So something to plan for. Also, if you got a mailer coupon, or check your app, because some of y'all got 20 or 25% off coupons. The Hubs and I, neither of us got one. And also, I'm kind of thinking, will we get our usual 20% off flash sale on Sunday? If that's on top of $10.95, that's a snag-worthy price, especially on a lot of these new holiday candles. So nothing good right now happening at Bath & Body Works for 3-Wick sales. No new, but probably tomorrow. So keep your eye out. Single-Wicks are still on sale, 2 for $20, but that doesn't excite me. That's the same sale we always have over at Bath & Body Works. So yeah, that's it. I don't have a lot to say about Bath & Body Works this weekend. I also don't have a lot to say about Goose Creek. They did start a fall 25 code that you can use at checkout to get 25% off. Now, don't be confused. That's not 25% off their full price of $25.50. That's 25% off of their already sale price, which they have raised to $13.99. So you can take 25% off, which makes it $10.49. This is one of the things I don't like about Goose Creek, is how they're always playing with their sales and the numbers and the prices. It's like, just always have them at $10.99. Just give them to us every day for $11. And maybe give us an occasional flash sale that brings them down to $10. I don't want to have to do this much math when I'm shopping for candles. That's my point. And this is an okay price in terms of snag worthiness. It's kind of dead center in the best price you see, which is $10. And the okay price point you see for 11, there are 2 here that are even cheaper than that because these are ones that came out with new labels in this kind of like neutral vibe jar that they came out with. It's this style, which I did do a review on if you're interested. So those 2 are the forest pine trees and the vanilla bean. Those are marked down even cheaper. Those are 25% off of $10.25. Yeah, that makes those $7.69, but it's only 2 because I do have this sorted by price ascending. So there's 2 candles that are definitely snag worthy price. The rest of these are just kind of same old, same old. And what that means, in my prediction, is that we will eventually see a better sale price on these fall candles because they've got to clearance these out. Holiday is coming. We don't need 11 pages of fall candles when we're about to get 11 pages of holiday candles. No new holiday candles release since this past Tuesday. I do expect to see a new release tomorrow. I have no way of actually knowing. They fixed the glitch in the app, so I can't use my old technique of figuring out what's coming up. So I don't know, but my speculation is that we would get a new release on Saturday. And I know that some of y'all are looking for your favorites and you're worried they're not going to come out. Just know this is a marathon, not a sprint. We will see holiday through December. Last year, it was like mid-December, they were still releasing holiday stuff. I remember them releasing holiday and being like, I can't even get this in time for Christmas. So what's the point? So there is plenty of time. We will see more. And if you want a preview of what's coming, I would suggest going to the Wax Melts link. Not always, but most of the time, if they release it in wax melt, we'll also get it in a 3-wick. And they have a lot of holiday wax melts they've released that aren't yet out in candle form. And I think there's like 5 different collections I'm seeing that we haven't seen yet. So there's like this coffee shop liquids, drinks sort of collection. There's this almond oat milk. I saw an eggnog one in the list here. There's this one, which is, I don't know, it's kind of like a, drawn on animated style label. This one's blankets and snowflakes. There's this one, which looks like very simple with some gold trim, buttercream, cinnamon bun. So we're up to 3 now, and there's at least 3 more. I think there's 4 more that I remember seeing in this stack here. There's this one, which is also kind of artsy. It looks like painting. There's a vintage Christmas style one. I really like this label with the little mice singing Christmas carols. Also great scent. I love this scent, the Christmas carols. And if you go to page 4, we have 2 more. Yes, 2 more. One of them is a Holiday Embers, which by the way, if you're waiting for the 3-wick, it is already out in the wax melt, which, keeping my fingers crossed, that means we'll get it in 3-wick format. That's my favorite. If you want to know my favorite, that's my favorite candle from last year, holiday. And it sold out so fast. I love it. I'm hoarding what I have left. And then there's like this dessert collection, holiday rum cake and iced oatmeal cookies. So y'all, I think we're getting a lot more 3-wicks. Also, in case you weren't around last year, they also did a box set release. I think that was designed by Kent. I think we had 3 different box sets you could get. They were supposed to be gift sets. By the way, buy those before Thanksgiving if you want to actually have them arrive before Christmas. So we have lots to get excited about. It's just not out yet. But I think they're coming. They'll be here. So check the website tomorrow morning. That's what I'm going to do. If something is released, I will update on my community post here on YouTube so you have insight into that. But I am expecting a new sale on fall and a new collection tomorrow. I do not expect the Christmas candles, holiday candles to be cheaper than $12.49, however, because with Halloween and fall, they did the same thing. They kept them at $12.49 for 2 or 3 weeks. And then we started to see sales on them. That's just what they do. They know we're excited. They know we've been waiting. They know that some of us, myself included, will pay the $12.49 price point on those. So I don't expect sales on Christmas holiday, but I do expect to see good sales on fall on the horizon. I think that's everything at Goose Creek. Yes. Okay, let's talk about Kringle. I don't really have a lot more new stuff to say. Most of what is on sale right now is the same stuff that's been on sale. And it's the same new stuff that I've already talked about in the last 2 Wick-End episodes. The official release of the Holiday Reserve candles, that happened Tuesday. Those are out. I do have dedicated reviews on each one of these because this was my first PR from Kringle as a new ambassador. These came out Tuesday. If you're going to pick them up, use someone's ambassador code. If you want to use mine, it's 3-wick Thesis. That'll get you 15% off the full price. I would also recommend checking your rewards account because you could have like a 20 off coupon or something. It might be better. Do the math and see if that's a better deal. Use those coupons instead. You can't combine the codes, so do one or the other. So I have reviews out on those, but those are officially out. Really, the only new thing that's happening at Kringle this weekend is that the Halloween candles, well, two things. Boo Crew went on sale, and then the Halloween one went from 30 to 50. So now everything Halloween is 50% off. The downside of that is that almost everything is sold out. Black Cat is still available, and y'all, I picked that up when these went 30% off, and I like it. I haven't burned it yet, but I like it on cold. And this is this candle, my love for this candle is a testament, and I'm speaking to you as a viewer and a purchaser when I say this. This candle is a testament to why sometimes you just need to buy a candle, no matter what reviewers have said. Because based on the multiple reviews I saw of this candle, I didn't think I would like it. However, when I got it, I love it. I love this candle. I mean, you have to like clove, you have to like cedar, and you have to like frankincense. It's a very incensey sort of candle. And I haven't burned it, so I don't know anything about strength or throw. But when I smelled this, I loved it like 10 times more than I thought I was going to. And I regret not buying it earlier in the season. So even though I'm a reviewer and I'm like, watch my reviews, trust what I have to say, I'm also a viewer and a purchaser, and just know sometimes you gotta just trust your gut and put something in the cart that you think you'll like, regardless of what your reviewers, including me, are saying. So that one's still available. If you like clove, cedar, and frankincense, and you want something kind of incensey, I recommend it. Again, I haven't burned it, so I can't tell you about strength and throw. Everything else I'd recommend, I think, is sold out. I really liked Abduction. I ordered another one of those. It's on its way. I liked Cabin in the Woods. That one actually is still available. So if you want that one, you have to like rose, though. You have to like florals. I liked Exorcism. And I think everything else is sold out. Little Devil is good, although I wish it was stronger. Yeah, so there's a few left. I do expect to see these go cheaper. I know Easter went 75% off after Easter. I think what's left of Halloween will probably do the same, but I don't know that I will hold out because these will continue to sell out. So anyway, if you're interested, Halloween went on discount. Other than that, it's all the same. 3 for $33 3 wicks, both fall collection and holiday collection. I have my review out on the fall collection. Pretty stellar, honestly. I was surprised at how much I liked that collection. I have my holiday collection ready to post, but I need help, y'all. I did a poll this morning. What do you want to see first? Kringle Holiday 3 Wicks? Do you want to see the Goose Creek Signature Line Collection Holiday or the Goose Creek? It's the other collection. I don't know what they're calling it. I just called it Holiday 2 Collection. Take that poll so that I know which video to post first, because they're all ready to go. I just don't know what order to put them in, and I don't want to spam you with like 3-hour-long videos in the same day, although I think some of you'd be very happy about that. Others of you, not so much. The Select Apple Pumpkin sale is ongoing. And then the one sale they aren't advertising is if you just come up here to candles, the Kringle Medium, the Designer 3 Wicks, and then all of the country, both medium, large, the Daylights, all of those are on markdown because those are the vessels that are being discontinued. So if you have something you're interested in, you have to click that actual link, right? If I want to buy some sale Kringle Medium candles, just click the link and you'll see the sale prices there. All right. Yankee. Yankee is the candle company this weekend with the most new. However, not the best sale price. Yankee brought out 3 different collections. I think it's a total of 11 different candles. Y'all, each one of their candles has like 20 scent notes. And so the thought of me going through each one and reading that big, huge, long list exhausts me, especially because as a former Yankee purchaser and someone who was very excited about Yankee like 5 years ago and has since been grieving the loss of OG Yankee, I don't want to spend as much time as it's going to require me on going over each one of the new candles and sharing with you the scent notes. So I'm just going to share with you the new collections and what's out. And if you are a huge Yankee fan, I will let you explore more of the scent note vibes on the website. There is a sale I don't think it's a good one. It's $19.95, or if you're willing to buy in increments of 2, they'll give you a discount in the cart, which makes it 2 for $35, which is a little bit better of a deal, but honestly not a snag-worthy price for me at all. One of the collections they released is like this pine woodsy collection. There are 4 candles: balsam and cedar firewood, balsam and cedar, which is a classic, albeit unscented for me in the last few years, winter pine, and white spruce and grapefruit. The last one, white spruce and grapefruit, is one of my favorite grapefruit candles. It's also one of my favorite pine candles that Yankee does. It is not strong. You need to be sitting near it to be able to smell it, but the hubs and I both really like it, and it's got grapefruit and pomelo in it. I think it also has orange in it, and then like several different types of pines. It's really nice. It's very fresh, very crisp, a little bitter, very tart, very sour, very sharp, very sweet. I enjoy it. I wouldn't buy it at this price point, but I do like it. The other collection that they released is the All Aboard. Is it All Aboard to Christmas? Yeah, All Aboard to Christmas collection. Some of these feel very conceptual to me. So you've got like vintage velvet, which I was expecting to, I don't know, have scent notes that are more velvet-like, but it smells or sounds like it's going to smell more like a fruity body care vibe, which could be promising. There's the Train Car Carols, which just kind of sounds like a classic spiced, I don't know, evergreen, pine, greens sort of candle. This one, for those of you who like more like earthy, dark, smoky vibes, Conductor's Coal. I think there's actually a coal accord. Yeah, charcoal. There's also a charred wood accord in here and a tonka. And I'm noticing a lot of these also have amber in them. So then I'm like, are they turning into Kringle? I know that Kringle comes from Yankee in terms of lineage, but a lot of amber in these new candles. And then there's this Frosted Tracks, which feels more like a icy, outdoorsy, maybe a little bit aquatic candle. So a little bit of something for everybody in this collection. I felt a bit confused because I thought at first that these were Polar Express candles because they're all train themed, but they're not. The Polar Express collection is separate, which was also released at the same time. And this collection is the one I was most hyped about, but y'all, I already watched a review over at Susie's Candle Addiction channel. She bought this one, the Believe candle. She had it in the 3-wick, and she said that both her and her hubs couldn't really smell it when it was lit. So that crushed any dream I had of these potentially being, purchase worthy. I'm afraid they're going to be unscented. I love the jar though. I think it's cute. I love the gold lid. I like the gold accents. I used to watch this movie twice a day when my nephew was young, so I like the nostalgia with this collection. And there are some good scent options. This one's kind of fruity, feels a little bit body care, a little bit spicy. There's also the one I would be most interested in, which is the hot chocolate. This is the simplest scent of all of the collections that were released. It sounds like it's basically just a hot chocolate scent with marshmallow, vanilla, and chocolate. They also did one that's just called Polar Express, and this one is a little bit floral. It had a scent note in it. This one here, Artemisia, I had to look that up. It's mugwort, which apparently is like herbal and maybe a little bit bitter. So there's the Polar Express. There's the First Gift of Christmas. This one feels a little bit citrusy, a little bit floral, a little bit sweet, and some earthiness with those base notes in there. And the last one in the Polar Express collection is the North Pole Greetings. And this it sounds like minty, icy air vibes with some musk and amber in the base notes. Again, feels like a little bit of something for everyone. And these come out in multiple vessels. They have the classic large jar, the tumblers. There's a couple of gift candles in this one as well. Yeah, 2 different textured glass gift candles, and then the small tumblers. The other thing I noticed on the website, and maybe this has been out for a while and I just missed it, but I'm seeing where they have a new like premium candle collection, 7 cents, and they're in 2 different sizes, medium and small, which I thought was weird. Like, are we going to get a large? I don't know. But these are really expensive, y'all. If you're interested, explore it. The 7-ounce candle which is almost half the size of a Bath & Body Works single wick, is $32. Yeah, that's a huge risk with Yankee that I am not willing to take, but if that's your vibe, I saw those on the website as well. So I am not shopping Yankee this weekend. I know that I have a channel and that I'm a reviewer, and historically I would have dove into one of these collections and bought them and reviewed them for you and let you know whether or not they were going to be scented. I haven't had what feels like a positive Yankee experience since early summer, late spring, early summer. So I am going to let other channels review the new. And if there's some good stuff that I'm seeing or hearing about, I might give it a try. But for now, I am on a pause with Yankee, and I'm also working on burning through or destashing the Yankee candles that I have in my home. In other words, y'all, I think I'm breaking up with Yankee. And I also may not be focusing on Yankee much on my channel anymore because I just don't like the direction the brand is going. I'm tired of losing money experimenting with Yankee candles. So just a heads up, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be covering Yankee content unless they change their ways, which I don't think is going to happen. Slatkin & Co. is another brand that I'm really on the fence with lately. Well, one, because their sales are just never that good, but also, same thing. I get a lot of unscented with Homeworx. I think I have about a 25% success rate with Homeworx candles smelling good. They're having a Halloween sale, which, y'all, to me, it is laughable. If you buy 3 candles, you get 10% off. Y'all, Halloween, it's tomorrow. These should be like 50% off, 75% off even. But if you're interested, if you buy 7, you get the best deal. There are some good ones in here. Witch's Spell, I do actually get scent from, and I really like it. Dark Harvest is nice, but it's not strong. I just got Autumn Rose, only have smelled it on cold. I do really like how it smells on cold. The Wicked Cherry, I also get scent from and throw. I do like that one as well. So there are some good options, but I just don't think this is the best price. It's good for the Homeworx candle sales, but it's not good compared to other brands. And then they have all their fall candles on markdown, which is the same as last week, and there's no new available on the Slatkin & Co. website. There are some new ones over at QVC, but again, those are ones that you have to buy in bundles of 2. So I always just search for Homeworx, and then I sort by newest first. And there are just a couple of 2-packs available. There's the holiday party candles. These feel more like, I don't know, end of season, end of Christmas, early New Year's. So there's this countdown to Christmas with Happy New Year, and then there's also the Christmas and confetti with, which is this one, Cheers. So you have 2 different options with that bundle. Oh my gosh, y'all, the pop-ups. I don't know how many times I can hit X. And I intentionally turn off my pop-up blockers while I'm shopping, hoping I'll get the Bath & Body Works ones. We've got Eucalyptus and Balsam in the pair. We have Caramel Toffee Swirl in a pair. Crackling Hearth. This one I am curious about, although I don't know that I need 2 of them. And I think, was there one more? Yes, Winter Day is the other one. So a few new bundles over at QVC. For me, paying $21 a piece for a candle and having to buy 2, I'm usually not in it. So I'm not buying anything from QVC. I'm not picking up anything from Homeworx this weekend. I'm not getting anything from Yankee. If stuff comes out at Goose Creek tomorrow, yes. And Bath & Body Works is going to be minimal this weekend too because I already bought the cookie collection. But if it go $10.95, I'm definitely going to pick up some more holiday stuff that I'm interested in. All right, y'all, spill the tea. Where are you spending your money and energy this weekend on candles and candle sales? Are you holding off like I am? I think this is the first weekend in a while where I've been like, I don't think I have anything to buy this weekend. Honestly, my wallet will thank me, but a little bit sad we don't have more new and better sale prices to explore. But let's hope that tomorrow brings us some good stuff. If you appreciate my Wick-End Deals videos, give me a thumbs up. Also, make sure you're subscribed because I have some awesome stuff on the horizon. I'm staring at a massive stack of candles here that is my November rotation. I'll have that video out tomorrow. Saturday, I will have my Bath & Body Works ritual haul. Sunday, I will have October empties, and you're going to want to see all that stuff. Plus, I have 3 holiday collections ready to post, so you want to be here. I will see you in my next video. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Bye, everybody.